box dies and the Happy Heart Set stamp set that create the cutest little Valentine tags. You have two different sizes of tags, as well as this box that we're going to talk about today. But the stamps have both the positive and the negative, so you can fill them in with colored ink, stamping in black, and then you have a solid heart that you can stamp in color as well. So all kinds of options on this particular one. Let's go through what's in the die set first. We have the love right here. And then you have all of these little boxes or little rectangles that have the words inside of them. So you can use the positive or the negative, and you can put a piece of cardstock behind them to, if you just want to use this portion of it. You have a heart, and you have large hearts, and then you have all kinds of layering hearts. These are the two that you need to make the box. And then they just gave you a couple of other sizes. You have other options for decorating, whether you do the box or Valentine's, either one. So let's take a look at a couple of projects first. For these, I just made heart valentines. So I stamped this one in the ballet slippers and then did one in white. Stamped this one in buttercup and then marmalade. And then we have aqua sky and then a white with the aqua sky hearts in it. These little hearts in this stamp set are super cute. So those are just some heart tags. And then I took this tag die over here, as well as this tag and the little heart, and I just put them all together on a brad and just made little tags. This one says, "We're so good together." This one says, "You make me so happy." And this one says, "Hey there, cutie." So that's just a way of, using all of the different things in there. And then I made some tags on strings also. Be My Valentine with the Be Mine underneath of it. You have my heart and XOXO. And then this one, I did this direction, Happy Love Day and love. So those are just some really cute little tags that you can make with this set. But this set is also designed to make the cutest heart box you've ever seen. So let me show you a couple of them. I'm going to put all of this stuff away because we're going to demonstrate it also. Okay, so here we have it. Look how cute it is. It's just the size of the palm of your hand. Put a little bow on the side. You open it up and you have this heart box that you can put all kinds of little treats in. And then I have another one over here. This one is black and white, and I put the love across it, and then I just cut out an extra one in red so that it just had a little bit of contrast to it. And there's that box. Look how easy they open and close. And then this one got a little fancy, did a little Tiffany blue on this one. Look inside of that one. 3 C's candies fit perfectly. So we'll put the lid on that, and then for this one, a little peekaboo window so that you could see inside of it. You can see the chocolates. And then on the outside, I used the stamps to create some little fun sayings on the stamp. Red on the bottom, red and white on the top. So let's go ahead and make one of the boxes. So what you need is 2 of these. The die cuts out 2 of them at the same time, so that's easy to remember. And then you need some of the white tear and tape that Concord and Ninth sells. I've told you before, they sell the stickiest, nicest kind out there, so it's worth it. All right, so we're going to put these 2 together end to end. They have a tab on one end and not a tab on the other end, so it's pretty easy to figure out. You just want to make sure that when you put them together that they're perfectly level going all the way across. Okay, and then you have all of these little teeth on here, so you just want to bend them at the score line. Make sure that you're bending them right on the score line and that you're not leaving any of the little edges that are up, because you can definitely tell a difference. I'll show you in just a second here. Go along all of these and push them all down. Okay, and then I'm going to lay it down here, and I'm going to fold it, or kind of like just crease it a little bit. And you can see where right here I've got one that's not quite level, so I'm just going to put him back in position. Okay, and now I'm going to pop these back up because we're going to use them in that up position. Remember that this was a score line, so we're going to score on that one. And then this is a score line on the end, and we're just going to fold it back for right now so it stays out of the way. The next thing we're going to do is put some adhesive, a strip, all along the heart. It gets messy before it gets pretty, so don't worry about it. Absolutely every bit of this is going to be covered up, so don't worry about making a mess. Just get as close to the edge as you possibly can. And then put a piece on this side. Just keep going all the way around until it's completely taped. Okay, now I take my bone folder and I kind of push this down a little bit so that it's nice and sticky. And then I'm going to pull the release paper off of one side and then the other side. This is always the hardest part. Let's start up here. That's easier. Okay, so now you have sticky on one side, no sticky on the other side, and you're going to start with this tab right here, and you're going to put it right into the center of the heart right there, and you're going to stick these first few little tabs down, and then you're going to just go all the way around like this, and you're going to end up right where that score line is. So just take a minute and smash these down, and then come all the way back around. This is engineered so well that it just fits right in there, no problem at all. Okay, so once I have these all tucked in, I'm going to turn it over and just kind of push in what needs to be pushed in. You can see it really clearly from the inside. And see, no adhesive, no mess, no anything. So push it down nice and tight, making sure that you are right on the edge. Nothing's hanging over, nothing's hanging off. And then you have this final little release paper in here. So I'm going to take that off. And then this is where you're going to put your box together to create that heart shape at the top. So once again, this is what you have. You have yucky on the bottom, nothing's showing on the inside, it's all pretty. So now you're going to take the scalloped heart and you're going to put the pretty side down. So yucky to yucky, easy to remember. I'm going to take some liquid glue. Concord Knife also sells awesome liquid glue. You could use regular tape for this. I'm going to use liquid glue just so I have a couple of minutes to position it. You know, when you do it on camera, you're always going to be a little nervous. So that's how come I'm using liquid glue. Okay, I'm going to push this around here so you can see it. I'm going to start right at the bottom and lay it down and then position it on the stitched line. The heart has a stitched line all the way across it, and I would much rather be able to move my heart and position it perfectly and scrape off the extra little white adhesive than to be able to put it down with some sticky tape and not be able to get it off. So see how easy that is to clean up? Pretty easy. So just keep going around, making sure that you've got a nice tight seal, because you've got a lot of those little teeth underneath of there and you want them all to be pushed down. Okay. And then you have the pretty side of the heart on there. So this could be the top or the bottom. The box doesn't have a top or a bottom. It just is engineered so that one side goes in the other side pretty well. And if you can't figure it out, then try to put this one on top of this one. And it always works every single time. There we go. Perfect little box. Pull it apart. Put it back together, just like that. And then you can decorate it however you want. I took the heart from the stamp set right here and I stamped it in black. and then put it on a white layering piece. And so I'm kind of thinking about doing something like that for this one, but I'm not sure yet, so I'm just gonna leave it. But let me go through and show you again some of the hearts that we made. So this one just has a little ribbon on the side. This one has the love with an O in red, scalloped on the top and bottom. We have our little Tiffany jar that had the candy inside of it. And then I just cut this window right in here with this heart piece and just cut it. And then you can put a piece of window sheet in it. You can see right through the candy. And then this one is the one that has the words on the outside. So this is the Happy Heart Box Dies bundle.